Hello, I'm going to take a quick video here to show you what Arcadia looks like inside in 2013. I don't think I've ever put a video up. Some of the customers have. I'm starting by just walking around the downtown here and showing you how beautiful downtown McLean is on a nice fall day. Here is the entrance to Arcadia with our 3D neon sign. And our semis that drive through about once every 20 seconds because it's harvest time and the grain elevator's nearby. But here is the entrance to Arcadia. There's the sign to keep out the local riffraff. Oh, Dance Dance Revolution is still booting. Got a little sitting area up here, which we currently use for the, well, when we have meetings or parties. This is about the only place people can sit. That's one reason we're trying to get a grant to expand the museum. But if you were here many years ago, well, we've only been open 5 years, but 4 or 5 years ago, we didn't have any pinballs, and it was all classic video games because that was my vision. But I've compromised and started bringing in pinballs. As you can see, we've got a fairly decent lineup here of newer pins, as well as a couple of nice old ones. We try to keep these in pretty good shape. I pull them out and fully shop them every couple of years. And that may not sound very often, but we don't really get much business in the museum, so they don't get that much play, to be honest. Hopefully that'll change someday. Now, recently I've started adding some newer titles just because there's so many kids that come in here that it's hard for, real young kids to get into old classic games like Space Zap. And they seem to want things that feel like guns in their hands or steering wheels. So we've brought in a few newer pieces. Although, the way the industry's dying, these are all pretty much getting to be classics as well. Now in the back room we have a pretty good collection of mini or cabaret games. I do that for one thing because they're rare and interesting, but also, more importantly, they take up less room so I can fit more in. Got Dig Dug here, Wizard of War, Satan's Hollow's back here in the corner. That's a pretty rare mini. Got a few classic Williams games there. Robotron, of course, everyone's favorite, or at least many people's. I had to bring in, light bulb sitting here, that's nice. I had to bring in the two most classic fighters, or what I consider to be the most classic, MK2 and Street Fighter 2. I did have a Killer Instinct in here for a while, but that was just, I think that was going a bit far with the fighting genre. Got a mini super pack. Let's see. Sprint 2 is probably the oldest video in here at the moment. I had a lot of old black and white videos in here, and I took them out to put in my second museum, which is just 5 miles away, and it's focused on older games. So, got a lot packed into this back corner here. A nice race drive and compact, and mini battle zone. Asteroids that needs a new cap. Super Zaxxon here. If you thought Zaxxon was hard, you ain't seen nothing yet. I give 3 plays for a quarter, and it's still too hard even for that. Alright. You might notice some of the artwork hanging on the walls. That is from my precious daughter. Couple of classic changers. Oh, and here's another nice work of art by Dasha. She is 10 now. She did some of those when she was 8. Rush 2049. I'm buying a second one in a couple of weeks so that we can link those. Actually, I'm buying 2 more, so I might link all 3 if I can find room in here. Here's my midway row. And for what it's worth, every game in this museum is running on its original hardware, original monitors. I have replaced some power supplies, but the boards are all original. None of these have been restored, meaning there's no aftermarket artwork. These are just the nicest examples I've found in the last 25 years of collecting, and I just clean them up and bring them in. Not that there's anything wrong with repro artwork, but I'm just kind of OCD. Star Wars is out of commission, but it really just needs an hour of my time and it'll be back up. Empire Strikes Back. Now, for anyone who's... Oh, let me show you the bathroom. I'm really proud of the bathroom because I did this tile work. It's the only first and last time I've ever done tile, if it'll ever focus. Nice giant mirror if you like to watch yourself go to the bathroom, which I do not, but we try to cater to everyone's personal needs. I'm going to show you, if anyone's interested, this is where I want to expand the museum into with the grant that we've applied for. Forgive the mess. This is why we need a grant, because this is actually in a lot better shape than the museum was when I started working on it, but still, it needs a lot of work. Here are some of the games I've pulled out to make room for the newer titles. Oh, and here's Demo Man. It's all shopped and ready to go in. I'm going to move that in a week or so. There's another tournament coming in December, so I'll get it in there for that. Good old Bagman, my curator's favorite game is Bagman, but he refuses to play this Bagman, so I removed it because the convergence is slightly off on the tube and it bothers him, so he won't play it. So I need to replace the monitor for him. But anyway, for the renovation, the whole front will be ripped out of this and we'll put in a nice new storefront. The wall will be torn down there and probably add a bathroom or 2. New furnace, heating and cooling. And we're going to build a party room back in the corner, about 20 by 20, for functions, birthday parties, whatnot, so that we don't have to keep risking using the main museum to host parties where people spill and make messes. So that's about it. I hope this video is helpful to anyone who is wondering what this Arcadia thing is all about. Come and visit. Oh, and if we get the grant, we'll be opening 7 days a week. Right now we're only open Friday nights 5:30 to 9 and Saturdays 9 to 9. Thank you very much for watching.